video. Hopefully one with audio. Been having some audio issues. Maybe I've figured it out. If there's no static or very little static in this video, we finally figured it out. It is 5 p.m. April 21st. 15 degrees Celsius. I'm taking a long way to trail because I'm going to fuel up here in Castlegar. Engine fan. Let's grab a gear here if it lets me. There we go. We'll see what the construction looks like. I haven't gone through there for a bit now, so looks like the blue skies have kind of clouded over and become white skies. Have to slow down to 70 because we're doing less than 70 already. Have to slow down a little bit to get to 60 when that sign comes up. Always have to watch this intersection. These slow trucks that pull onto the road. PSI of brake, get down to that 60. Let's grab another gear. Don't have to worry about the scale because we're turning off before we get to the scale. That's still a green light. That is a tight fit. So they've ground up all the pavement.
Where would you like me to go? 1014, proceed, come on up, stage. Thank you.
So they must be thinking of repaving this here soon. We don't want to be on this on a motorcycle, gee. Grooved pavement. would be difficult to ride on. I've never ridden on this kind of pavement yet, but the bike rate kind of moves left to right. I can't imagine what it would do to a motorcycle. Here it's still all gravel. Oh, where's the other lane? The other lane detours a block over. Interesting. That caught me a little off guard. Wouldn't want to come through here with a wide load.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome, anytime.
Yeah, I don't think they'll have trouble with anyone speeding through here because we're doing 30 and the sign here says 60, so yeah, I don't think they have to worry about fast people. The road's so rough, nobody's coming through here fast. At least nobody with any sanity. Construction like that cannot be healthy for the businesses on that particular street. If I live in town, it's like, so-and-so's on construction. I'm only going to go if I really need to go buy something. Let's go to this other place over here. They've got the same thing. It's a little more expensive, but at least we don't have to go through construction. Or it's a little bit further away, but we don't have to go through construction. It's the way my mind would work anyway. Up here, Google the best place to sleep, and we'll head kind of down there. I got a feeling we're going to sleep on the side of the road somewhere. I'd like to pick up a spot where trucks aren't hard on the accelerator or hard in their engine brakes, so not on a hill. Definitely clouds starting to look a little bit stormier over there. So they were forecasting rain, and I wasn't quite believing it because the skies were just so beautiful and blue with no clouds, and slowly the clouds have been picking up more and more, and I could see they're starting to get a little bit on the rainy clouds. They're still not very big or anything, but slowly getting there.
You might make your way down to the stacker and signal or a lamp stock. It's not very good looking.
us though. Anyway, a little black in and black out after fueling up. Or fade in, fade out.
Not caught up in any line signs I saw there, is there? Can I just pull it off? Okay, fine.
Pretty much use the whole road here.
Then take the first left. Turn, then take the first left.
Truck fueling up there. We don't need DEF, so we're not. That's only where the truck is the only DEF station there is, but we don't need it, so we'll loop around. Never fueled up on this side. Had to move over because the other side of the island is all marked fuel for farmers. I don't know if you guys have that where you guys live, but in Canada we have marked and unmarked diesel. Farmers don't pay fuel taxes. The way to make sure other people aren't pumping with no fuel taxes is by putting dye in farmers' fuel. So if you're a farmer, your diesel is colored with, not food dye, but you know, you've got colorful diesel so that I can't fuel up with that fuel because that fuel is cheaper. Don't pay taxes on that one. But if I fuel up with that fuel, I get inspected and they see I have colored fuel in my tank, I get a huge ticket. So we just call it marked. It's marked diesel. It's marked for farmers only. They say they pay significantly less. So at all the card locks, you always see little small cars pulling up and fueling up. Every pickup comes and fuels up. They're always fueling up marked fuel, and I think it's marked gasoline. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Turn right on Highway 22.
Farm vehicles always get filled up at these card locks. That's a nice little white tractor. What is it? Bobcat. It's a Bobcat tractor. I did not know Bobcats made little tractors like that. Pretty cool. Googled where I want to sleep. Well, darn it. There's a pullout just after Janelle. I'll pull in there. This will work just fine. Okay. There's really not any great spots to park. There's one in town, but it's stop the radio from scanning and go to that one. Not really any great spots to park. The one spot in town I noticed has signs that say no overnight parking. So I think the best spot is either at the top of Rossland Hill, which is a really steep climb for no reason, or we go to the other side of the trail where the sector chip truck guys always park in that big open dirt full of. Or we could park way out here. There's a pull out here by Janelle, but like parking at places that, or at the customer's place whenever I have the ability. Especially customers with restrooms accessible. That's usually the best spot. destination. I mean, it's not that far. It's, what, 15 minutes? But the closer the better. clouds, and a little bit earlier we can still see some blue sky. I mean, I guess there's still some poking through, but it's disappearing more and more. I'm looking forward to a nice shower tomorrow. As in rain showers and a shower. I'm not going to take one tonight. The timing just wasn't right. There's nowhere over here to take a shower. We got one last night, so I'm like, I'll skip one today and take one tomorrow between the loads. Because when I drive from Trail to Nelson, I go past home office and there's a shower there, so that'll work out. I hope you guys are looking forward to some ferry videos. I lost a whole bunch of video due to audio. Issues to having no audio at all, and then staticky audio. So you'll get some videos coming up where there's lots of static. I can turn the static on by doing this, and then turn it off again by doing that. It took me a while to isolate what was causing the static. I don't know why there's static now and there wasn't in the other truck. It must be the placement of the microphone compared to where the camera and all the other digital stuff is. It's picking up more interference. But it's taken me 3 days to figure out. So I lost a bunch of video, but I recorded a whole bunch of Ferry Victoria, riding to Victoria video, so that'll make up for it. It's better video anyway. Even that, the audio is not great because of the wind noise on the ferry, but I love ferries, so if I take a ferry, you guys are getting ferry videos. And the ferry ride from Tawasin to Victoria or Schwartz Bay is about an hour and 45 minutes. Anyway, I think we'll call it a bonus here, and I'll find my spot to sleep. Thank you for you guys supporting me monetarily. Super appreciate it. Oh, that'd be a good spot to pull over and sleep right up there. That's actually a better spot to sleep. I wonder what kind of viewpoint I have there. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back there. It's closer to the customer. Good viewpoint, I think. I'm going to Google Map it. I missed that on Google Maps, so. I'll look that up and then decide where I'm sleeping. But yeah, guys, thanks for your support. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys down the road.